Hello there, Virgo. Welcome to your weekly read. Let's have a look into the 4 bodies of existence for y'all. You could be tuning in if you're a sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign in Virgo. Physical body of existence. What wants to come through for the physical? For Virgo. Okay, so there's a little bit of anxiety going down this week. A little bit of, you feel like the universe, you feel like divinity is taking you on a wild ride, or you could be connected to someone. You could be the wild person, or you could be connected to someone that's quite wild. There's just this energy of, not being able to tame the dragon. It is in regards to mental chitter-chatter, however, it's affecting the physical body of existence. And, there's some disruptions in regards to manifestation, in regards to holding this harmony, inner peace. He definitely looks like he's having a good old time, but if you look a little bit closer, there's a bit of, there's uncontrolled energy here. I don't feel like it's necessarily a negative thing. You could be dealing with, it is representing a masculine energy, right? Either within you or, someone in the physical reality that's just a little bit of a loosey-goosey, a little bit wild, a little bit cutthroat with their words. They don't necessarily think before they act. You are being asked, Virgo, to really just take that time to think before you either connect to this being or think before you speak, as the swords represent communication. Yeah, it's all about communication. As I said, communication, we pull out the throat chakra card. So you're definitely going through throat chakra clearing. On my live, a couple of lives ago, I was talking about how personally for me, and I'm a Virgo, it is a throat chakra clearing. So I would definitely listen to some throat chakra binaural beats, hertz, but also wearing blue, maybe wearing or carrying a blue crystal throat to your, close to your throat chakra, if you could wear it on a necklace or in your bra or something. Just be in awareness of this throat chakra clearing. Be in awareness of thinking, taking that time before you speak, because your words are definitely affecting beings, affecting the masses, the divine is stating. There is a huge shift in regards to how you're speaking as well, and people are seeing, a slightly more mature voice, if you will. However, they're kind of waiting for you to fuck up. They're waiting for you to speak the wrong thing. Again, this could be reflecting out in someone else. You could be waiting for them to just say the wrong thing, but it is a mirror of you. So emotionally, you're going on a new journey. There's new beginnings in regards to emotions. You're going to start feeling emotions at the beginning of the spiritual awakening, the beginning, to say, of the twin flame awakening. You really are beginning this new phase, this new chapter within your life, and you'll be feeling this mostly in your emotions. And, there's a lot moving through, and having an outlet of expression is really going to clear up any of this transformation and this change at this time. So breath work is very powerful to clear the throat chakra at this time. Spirit is marrying flesh. There is stability. There is the singularity. There is that zero. Sorry, I don't know how long that was cutting out for. There is this singularity, there's stability, there's that 0 point. There is some deep clearing going on in the throat chakra, in your energies in motion, revolving around the throat chakra. There's communication coming through from beings, again, that are from the start of your journey, if you will. So just breathe. Some breath work is very much so in need at this time for you to integrate your spirit with your flesh. Your true flesh is your soul. So this unification of spirit and soul. And, just remember that you speak to you in every moment. And just be kind to you. So 10 of Wands in the mental body of existence. You've got a lot on your plate. There's a lot going on. You have a lot of I wouldn't necessarily say deadlines, but just a lot of you know, it could be appointments, it could be things to do. This is all spiritual upgrades, because the wands represent the spiritual body of existence, and you're focusing on that. You really want to ascend spiritually. You find it fun to be on a spiritual journey when it's flowing effortlessly. 10 of Wands can sometimes represent that you've taken off, like bitten off too much to chew. And, you know, it's just about like how you alchemize these energies, and, you know, how you turn these energies into motion. However, there is new vitality coming through. There's new spiritual awareness, new spiritual knowledge, new wisdom coming through. And it's kind of tailing back around, as you can see with this breath card, back to the beginning of the journey, and you're just facing you again. However, there's new vitality. There's going to be this huge clearing of your chakra systems, of these energy pathways, vortexes, wheels, if you will. But as you can see, like, he's blowing. It's all about breath work. Like, he's blowing the energy out. So, you know, every time you're doing breath work, or just simply even breathing, visualize breathing in new vitality and then breathing out any resistance, any distortion, any blocked energy. You can't, like, divinity doesn't give you anything you can't handle. So just remember that and focus on the truth of that. And that's going to help clear this 10 of Wands energy this week, Virgo. So 5 of Swords. So you've picked up someone else's energy. I just want to state that. You've picked up someone else's energy, and this is going to change this week. 5 representing change, throat chakra. You know, someone has been in a space of like silence, or maybe even suicide, or maybe even mental confliction, cognitive dissonance in regards to certain belief systems. And, you know, it could be you if you're the masculine specifically, but this is a masculine energy. And it's really time to do like a cord cutting session. Like, cut it off through breath work, and maybe even speak your truth in regards to these energies. But you definitely picked up someone else's energies. And, you know, if you have been feeling like anxiety or constriction within your physical body, it's literally coming from like this Knight of Swords energy. You've picked up someone's energy, specifically, you know, if there's been like a sexual mingling of energies. It could just be in your mind, even like focused awareness with all these swords. You know, there's some type of attachment spiritually. So it could be a twin flame, right? It could be a twin flame. So, you know, let it go, and if it comes back, it's yours type of situation is the message coming through. I feel like this being, it's the masculine involved. So if you're a masculine watching it, it's the masculine that's been painting this image. And because it has not manifested, there's this deep sorrow that's like shadowed within, that really needs to just be released through breath work. Like, definitely cutting the cords to, you know, some type of illusion of a relationship. Even if you've put so much dedicated effort, or they have put so much dedicated effort into it, you don't owe anyone anything. And again, if it's you as a masculine, like, you don't owe anyone, they don't owe you shit, like, type of thing. So let's see what comes through with the Oracle of the Innocent Heart. We have the Tooth Fairy. So there could be some, like, again, throat chakra, teeth situations going on. Let's have a look at what the thoughts to ponder are for this Oracle card. Again, surrounding abundance of money. The secret to having money is keeping it. That's weird. Thoughts to ponder. True wealth has nothing to do with how much money we have in the bank. True wealth can only be counted in the love we surround ourselves with and the types of people we choose to share our life with. Only when you realize where true wealth springs from can money and financial abundance flow freely into your life. So I can see, Virgo, like you'll have definitely been looking towards attracting abundance, and that's fine. I was given sage advice once by a very abundant man. The secret to having money is keeping it, but if you can't afford to take calculated risks with it at times, then you don't deserve to have it at all. He also taught me through his daughter, who is a good friend of mine. This is this lady. She really brings in like personal experiences, and I don't actually vibe with it. But anyway, remember, it's never about the money. A good investment doesn't have to offer financial return. A good investment does not have to reap any financial return at all. Sometimes the only return we need is the look of happiness on someone's face. Sometimes the only return we need is to know we've done something good with our money. To invest in something good rewards our heart, and what is more rewarding than anything money can buy? Again, take it as you will. Take it as you will. There's obviously a message in there for someone. There's definitely some type of interaction with the flow of you giving and receiving money and communication with a specific being. So hope this resonates with you all, and I'll see you all on the other side. Namaste. Amen.